Make sure the focus is actually working this time. Espanol. That had better be in fucking focus. It looks depressed. Are you in focus? More or less. This, of course, as you know from the title, is the Spanish M3-77. I forgot for a second there because you've got the M273. Blue canvas bag. This is the either Air Force or police variant. There is no way of telling, they're both identical. You have to know where it came from. They both have this different colour. The variant you've probably seen the most is the military version, which is green with brown highlights. So our filter here, a bit dented there, says TME 1981. Popping that off, there is no date inside. Bear in mind, we don't have any confirmation as to whether or not these have asbestos or not. Best to err on the side of caution. I've got no other kit inside this mask to show you, so I'll briefly go over the bag before I delve deeper. It came with this extra valve for some reason. The bottom has this sort of cardboard mulch padding at the bottom, probably to keep it flat. The pockets are weird because the flap for them is on the inside, but then the pocket loops back into the inside and then folds back outside, and there is nothing in either. Velcro, of course, on everything. Around, we've got our shoulder strap, and we've got our waist strap. In my Dutch in my Dutch FM12 review, I accidentally referred to a bag like this as this being your waist strap and this going around your thigh, because someone had told me that's how it went, and then of course I realised I'm a fucking moron. So, cool waist strap with cheap plastic buckles made out of crap. You can break those very easily, and of course a fairly adjustable bag with a clip. I did like a really beautiful cinematic video for this for Instagram, and I've never made it happen. I've still got the footage though. So of course, as you might know, this is more or less a German M65 copy, although this here does remind me mostly of the Italian M59, which came out before the M65. Very important to know that detail. What just happened? Why did you flash? Ah, running out of time. Only about an hour. But anyway. So, what's to say? Well, like I said, it's an M65 version. Now, I don't know if you can spot it, but these aren't marks. This is rubber imperfections. I can feel these under my fingers. All these little mottled bits. It's all bits of rubber that just got fucked up. The moulding is so cheap. And this is something you'll notice a lot when it comes to Spanish masks. Not just the rusty chipped lens frames, but things are cheap, and I'll cover this bag in a moment as well about that. The inlet is 40mm DIN, if I remember rightly. Could be NATO. The point is you can put modern 40mm filters on it. And for some reason the filter inlet is threaded on itself. This one's full of sand. And I'll leave it in there because it's authentic Spanish sand. Espanol. Chorizo, jalapeno, Euro crisis. I don't know anything else Spanish. For some reason you can just keep threading this around and around until you're satisfied, and it will just click and loop back around, which will damage it in time. The straps, got a neck strap here with a cheap plastic again, 5-point head harness, quite elasticated, and I think it was this one I can prove my point on. But these head harnesses are not looped on properly and can just hook off, which is not a great design, because when I was doing these cinematics, it's funny because they have like a metal half pipe in here reinforcing it, but then didn't bother making these go all the way through. Don't quite know why. While I was filming the Instagram video, this thing flew off my head. M3 1980. inverse this now. These are a universal size. This actually fits me. At least we think it's a universal size. We've got no confirmation. Big thank you to Ramonchete, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Spanish collector, I believe, or at least collector of Spanish stuff, so I'm half right. Who helped me with the information on this, helped identify it. So we've got a very lovely oral nasal cup in here. The valves, this is well done. Sort of shaped there. We've got a peripheral seal that does the job quite nicely. See if there's any stamps or anything that I've forgotten about. There aren't. No signs of ink stamps either. Of course, the oral nasal cup has the little reinforcement tabs, which is great. And it looks like this is a slot here to put your glasses in, but I've never seen glasses inserts for these, and I honestly wonder if they even pop in. Because I'm not going to use the filter, I'm just going to pop on this Danish HMAK filter from the last video. It will fit. So as I said, this is not GOST, and as you may know, it will just keep twisting that top one around. The exhale is here, by the way, behind the inlet. You can see it there. Let's put this here. You're not ready, by the way, for the voice diaphragm on this. Like, you're really not. I mean, it's for its age, it's fucking incredible. Bear in mind, the GP7 and the PMK1 and shit like that had come out. The CM4 came out before this. That was incredible. The light anti-gas respirator Mark 6. A lot of great voice diaphragms on masks. So, wait, why am I breathing in? I'm using a safe filter. All nasal cups come loose.
So this is the voice diaphragm. It uses a clear piece of flimsy plastic that just sort of moves around inside here whenever you speak. You can clearly hear it. You can clearly hear what the problem is with it. Now, you imagine that I'm an angry Spaniard being shot at, saying, "Vamos, vamos!" What the? Hey! A guy! Un forastero! Hey, a guy. Something in Brazil. All I know in Spanish is from Resident Evil 4. De lado. You'll carry the same blood as us. Oh, I think I've got Spanish sand in my lungs from the Spanish Sahara. Oh, goes in my eyes. No cash refunds, exchange or store credit only. As far as the voice diaphragm goes, I do not rate it anything. It, quite frankly, is an abomination unto Spanish God.
Ugh. When I threaded it there, the valve came loose again. But yeah, that is the Spanish... Oh, hang on. Got to do the bag. I wanted to point this out because I spotted it when I first got it and I found it incredibly amusing. Ugh. I feel very unwell after that. Let's get this right. Move, you bastard, move. There we are. This is a Spanish mask from 1937. Now, while slightly more off colour, the fabric is essentially the fucking same. And even the main strap seems to be using the exact same fabric, straight down to the materials. So, that's Spain for you. I'll be covering that mask in a moment. But, yeah, that was the Spanish M3-77. Not to be confused with the M2-73, which is the model that came before this, and I don't quite know what the upgrades were. Getting these in the UK is quite difficult. I was very lucky to get this. I got it for quite a good price as well. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this informative video. Enjoy this thing sloping downward as it dies. It'll be going to Mark very soon when we finalise our trade deal. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.